Good morning, dear students. Last class we have gone through only the introduction of organic chemistry. So today here we are going to discuss about the IUPAC nomenclature of organic compounds. So in the IUPAC nomenclature, I have told you there are three parts. One is your prefix, one part is prefix, another is word root, and another known as your suffix. And this suffix is also again two types. One is primary suffix and another known as secondary suffix. Primary suffix and secondary suffix. So primary suffix that represents the carbon-carbon bond. It is the single bond. It is whether ANE, ENE or YNE. And secondary suffix represents different functional groups. Different words are there for this secondary suffix. Okay. And what is the prefix? And for this prefix, generally we use what are the prefixes? Prefixes are less important functional groups. Some alkyl groups, also called alkyl groups, also called substituents, and another is your less important functional groups. Less important functional groups. Okay, so these are your prefixes. Then word root, the number of carbon atoms. It represents number of continuous carbon atoms. Continuous chain of carbon atoms. So this is the general part of IUPAC nomenclature. Next come to how to name these prefixes, substituents. And what are the functional groups? Already I have told you. Which are alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acids, amides, amines, so esters. So these are your different types of functional groups. And prefixes. What are the prefixes? I have already told you. Okay, halogens, if the nitro group present, if halogens present, nitro group present. Then this for that generally prefix is used. Okay. Next, how to name these alkyl groups. Okay, naming of alkyl groups. So what are these alkyl groups? Look here. Generally alkane are generally represented as RH. Alkanes are generally represented as RH. If one hydrogen atom is removed from this alkane, then that is known as alkyl. Okay, so alkane we can write RH minus H. That group represented as R, and that is known as alkyl. For example, this is methyl. If one hydrogen removed, that is known as your methyl. So this name of this group is methyl. Similarly, ethane C2H6. This is ethane, as this is ethane. This ANE is replaced by YL. Okay, so minus H. This is C2H5, and some bond line is there because hydrogen is removed and another some atom or substituent or other some groups may join there. So in this way, it is some bond line is represented there. So this is known as your from ANE, it is replaced by YL. So this is ethyl. And spelling is very important in organic chemistry. Okay, then C3H7. So C3H8. So this is what? This is propane. What is the name of this compound? This is propane. If from propane, spelling is very important. C3H8, this is propane, and from here, remove one hydrogen. This is C3H7. So this group is known as propyl. Okay, propyl. This C2H5 can also C2H5, and how these bonds are there? Ethane, you know, two carbons are there. These are linked by sp3 linkage, and to one carbon, three other hydrogen atoms are there. So it is you know already the structure of ethane. H is there, and H is there. So two carbon are linked by sp3 hybrid orbitals, and here sp3s. In this is arranged. If one hydrogen is removed, so in this way the all total C2H5. So in this way we can write C2H5. To this C2H5 we can also write. So in this carbon CH3, and in this carbon CH2. So we can write this as CH3CH2. So this is also known as ethyl. To this ethyl group, I can write ethyl like this, C2H5, or I can write CH3CH2. This also represents the ethyl. Similarly, the C3H7, that can be represented in different way. Look here, so how these are represented. The C3H7 can be represented in different way, like, so suppose CH3, that is your C carbon linkage is there. Okay, so this is your what? This is your propane, C3H8. So hydrogen can be removed. So these two carbons are same. Okay, contains 3. These two carbons are same. Okay, so the hydrogen can be removed from here. So we can write this as CH3, CH2, CH2 like this. So here 3 carbon, here 2 carbon, here 2 carbon, and one bond is there to form bond with other CH3, CH2, CH2. Okay, so this is known as your propyl. And this propyl, this is the normal chain. This is also known as N-propyl. This is known as N-propyl. Okay. Similarly, another, if the hydrogen is there here, and this hydrogen can be removed from here. If the hydrogen removed in here, then what I can write? CH3, CH, and CH3. This can be represented like this. So this group is known as N-propyl, and this is also propyl. It has also the same formula, that is C3H7. But this group is known as isopropyl. This group is known as isopropyl. If two methyl groups are attached to the last carbon, the second carbon is attached to two methyl group. So this group is known as isopropyl group. This is isopropyl group, and this is N-propyl group. And these carbon atoms and the hydrogen atoms are classified into different types depending upon how these carbons are attached to other carbon atom. So these are classified as primary, secondary, tertiary, like these carbon atoms. Okay. Next, come to classification of carbon atoms and naming of alkyl groups. So these carbon atoms are classified into 4 types: primary carbon atom, secondary carbon atom, tertiary carbon atom, and a quaternary carbon atom. Okay, so if the carbon atom is directly attached to maximum 1 carbon atom, then that is known as your primary carbon atom. If a carbon atom is directly attached to maximum 1 carbon atom or no carbon atom, then that is a primary carbon atom. Look here, CH3, CH2. So this is suppose alkyl group is there, or we can say that is your ethane is given. Okay, ethane is given, or it is given CH3, CH2. Okay, so if the carbon atom is directly attached to maximum one carbon atom, or you can say that is your only methane is there. So in methane or in ethane, these carbon atoms are all primary carbon atom. Here carbon atom attached to no carbon atom or maximum one carbon atom, that is your primary carbon atom. So this primary carbon atom also represented as 1 degree carbon atom. We can say 1 degree carbon atom. And if the carbon atom is directly attached to maximum 2 carbon atom, that is a secondary carbon atom. If it is directly attached, so here also it is attached to 1 carbon atom, that is a primary carbon atom. If any hydrogen present at primary carbon, that is known as your primary hydrogen atom. So here there are primary carbon, 2 primary carbon and 6 primary hydrogen atom. And here there are 2 primary carbon and there are 5 primary hydrogen atoms. And this group is a primary alkyl group. We can say this group is a primary alkyl group. Now look here. If the carbon atom is directly attached to 2 carbon atom, that is known as a secondary carbon atom. So in case of propane, CH3, CH2, CH3. So this carbon is attached to directly 2 carbon atoms. So here carbon, hydrogen is there. So here one carbon is there, and then 3 hydrogens are there, So this carbon is known as a secondary carbon. We can write this is secondary carbon, or we can write 2 degree carbon atom. Okay, so the hydrogen attached to the secondary carbon is known as the secondary hydrogen atom. So this is 2 secondary hydrogen atom and 6 primary hydrogen atoms. Next, if the carbon atom is directly attached to 3 carbon atom, that is known as a tertiary carbon atom. Look here. CH3, CH3 and CH3, here hydrogen, and here CH2, CH3 is there. Now look here, this carbon is directly attached to 3 carbon atoms, here one and here one. In this way, this carbon is a tertiary carbon atom. This is a tertiary carbon atom, this is secondary carbon atom, this is primary carbon atom, and primary carbon atom. So 3 primary carbon atom, 1 secondary and 1 hydrogen atom. If any and this hydrogen is primary hydrogen, these are 2 secondary hydrogen and there are 9 primary hydrogen atoms. If any hydrogen removed from the secondary carbon, that is known as a secondary alkyl group. If any hydrogen removed from a primary carbon, that is known as a primary alkyl group. And if the hydrogen removes from a tertiary carbon, that is known as the tertiary alkyl groups. So look here, in case of this, the tertiary alkyl group is CH3. So here tertiary hydrogen is removed, CH3 and CH2, CH3. And total number of carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is from pentane. Pentane, this hydrogen is removed. That's why this is known as a tertiary pentyl, or in short, you can write top pentyl. So this group is known as a top pentyl. If hydrogen removed from here, then this is known as your CH3, CH3, H, CH, hydrogen removed, and CH3. So this is known as your secondary pentyl, or we can write shake pentyl. So this is 2 degree, this is 3 degree. And if hydrogen removed from the last, from here or from here, look here, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2 and CH2. So here this is a primary group and the name of this group after the last carbon. So this is a primary alkyl group. Look here, this is a primary alkyl group, but as the 2 alkyl groups are at the last position. This is known as your, so this is known as your isopentyl group. This group is known as isopentyl group. So this is isopentyl, this is secondary pentyl, this is terpentyl group. Okay, another. So now I think now it's clear what is the primary carbon, what is the secondary carbon, what is the tertiary carbon. Next, what is the quaternary carbon? If the carbon is directly attached to four other carbon atoms, that is known as a quaternary carbon atom. Look here, CH3, 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 CH3. So here this carbon is directly attached to four other carbon atoms. So this carbon is known as quaternary carbon atom. So this is your quaternary carbon atom, or we can say 4-degree carbon atom. And if these hydrogen is removed from here, sorry, CH3 is there. If hydrogen is removed from here, then this group is known as neopentyl, and neopentyl is primary. Your isopentyl is primary. Your secondary pentyl, sec pentyl is secondary, and terpentyl is tertiary. Okay, and this is the structure of pentane. Okay, so in this way, so a carbon if attached to four other carbon atom known as quaternary carbon atom. A carbon atom if attached to three carbon atom directly, that is known as your tertiary carbon atom. If a carbon atom directly attached to maximum 2 carbon atom, that is your secondary carbon. If a carbon atom directly attached to one carbon atom or no carbon atom, that is your primary carbon atom. In this way, the primary alkyl group, if a hydrogen is removed from a primary carbon, that is known as a primary alkyl group. If a hydrogen removed from secondary carbon, that is known as a secondary alkyl group. If a carbon removed from tertiary alkyl group, that is known as a tertiary alkyl group. But from the quaternary alkyl carbon, hydrogen cannot be removed because there is no hydrogen here. Okay. So classification as primary, secondary, tertiary alkyl group. I think now it is clear. Next, how to name these alkyl groups. So again, you know methyl, that means from methane one hydrogen is removed. That is your methyl. If from ethane one hydrogen removed, that is known as a methyl. If from propyl one hydrogen removed, that is known as a propyl. And propyl is of two types. One is CH3, CH3, and another CH3, CH2, CH2. So this is primary alkyl group as well as known as N-propyl. Okay, and this one is secondary, also known as sec-propyl. Sec-propyl, also secondary propyl. So in this way, there are two types in alkyl group. In propyl, there are two types of alkyl group. If remove from one here, this is again gives you the primary. Same thing. Either from first or last, if the hydrogen removed, this gives you the same alkyl group. Next comes for butane. So butane, we can write that is CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3. Hydrogen removed from here, CH3, CH2, 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 known as N-butyl. This group is known as N-butyl. This group is known as N-butyl, and this is primary. And if hydrogen removed from here, CH3, CH2, CH, CH3. So this is not known as your isobutyl because to the second carbon there is no 2-methyl group, there is no iso group. If any group is present at the corner like this, at any end point like this, so this is no group is known as your iso group. This group is known as iso group. Okay, so this is not iso group. but this is a secondary butyl group. This is secondary butyl group, a 2-degree butyl group, a 2-degree butyl group, but not known as secondary butyl. In this case, what is the in case of propyl group? What is the secondary propyl? That is also known as the isopropyl group. And if CH3, CH3, H, CH2. Okay, so this is a primary. This is primary, but this group is present as iso. This is known as your isobutyl group. This is isobutyl group and known as this is a primary alkyl, or we can say primary butyl. So two types of primary butyl. Primary butyl. So this one is primary butyl, this one is primary butyl, but this one known as N-butyl, this one known as isobutyl. Okay, and this is secondary butyl. Now next come to another structure can be possible here, that is CH3, CH3, CH3 like this. So total C4H, look, total all cases C4H9. So this is known as your 1 carbon, 3 carbons are there. So this is known as your tertiary butyl. This is known as your tertiary butyl. Also in short we can write top butyl, also known as 3-degree butyl. This is 3-degree butyl, top butyl. So in the butyl, 4 types of structure possible: N-butyl, isobutyl. These two are primary. Secondary butyl, this is secondary, and this is top butyl. Okay, so in this way you have to name. So you have to name the alkyl groups, and you can classify the primary, secondary, and tertiary carbon atoms. Next come to what are the prefixes for naming. So in general, prefixes are fluorine, fluoro, chlorine, chloro, bromine, bromo, iodine, iodo, NO2, if there is presence of NO2, then nitro, NH2, amino. But nowadays this is also for this amino, we can also write the amine as the secondary suffix. Okay, so previously this amino group is considered as prefixes, and nowadays this is also determined as secondary suffix, the functional. If more different groups are present, this NH2 can be used as for this NH2 we can use some prefixes, that is your amino. NO, nitroso, N double N, diazo, OCH3, methyl and oxygen, methoxy, OR, alkyl and oxygen, alkoxy. And if any alkyl groups are present, from alkane if one hydrogen removed, that is known as an alkyl, like methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, or that alkyl. So for these functional groups, generally prefixes are used. Remember these, note down these. Okay, now let us look at some suffixes for different functional groups. What are the suffixes used for different functional groups? So here functional group, the structure and suffix. Here also same functional group, their structure. Okay, their structure and they what is the suffix used for them. Okay, so if this is alcohol, this functional group structure is OH and suffix is OL. For aldehyde, the structure of functional group is CHO and suffix is OL. So this CHO can be written like this, or it can be written C-double-bond-OH. In this way, it can also represent. Next, for ketone, the structure of functional group is CO and the suffix then for used is OND, carboxylic acid, COOH, that can be represented like this, COOH like this, or C double bond OOH. So for that suffix is oic acid. For amide, CONH2, suffix is amide. For acid chloride, this is COCl is their structure, and the suffix is oil chloride. And for ester, COOR, the R represents another alkyl group. So this is ester. This is naming is alkyl, alkanoate. So alkanoate. This is the word root, alkanoate. Alkyl weight is generally used. For acid anhydride, COOCOR, oic anhydride is used. For that, oic anhydride is used. Okay. Next, we come to some other functional groups, cyanides or nitriles. The functional group structure is CN and represented as nitrile. For isocyanide, this is NC. Okay, so NC, we can write the coordinate one here from nitrogen to carbon. And this is known as your carbylamine. And sulfonic acid, the functional group structure is SO3H. For that, sulfonic acid is used. And for amine, the functional group structure is NH2 is used. And for that, amine is used. So these are the functional group structures and what are the suffixes used for them. And again here I want to say, if the suffix starts with if the suffix starts with any vowel letter, then the terminal E of primary suffix is dropped. And if it starts with any consonant, then the terminal E of primary suffix retained. Okay. So the system that is to how to name the organic compound. That is first the name of first prefix, then word root, then suffix, primary suffix, then secondary suffix. How to name the organic compounds. Now let us discuss how to name the organic compounds in each class of compounds. That is alkane, alkene, alkyne, and contain one functional group up to 2 to 3 carbon atoms. First we will discuss, then later we will go for different rules for long chain carbon atom. Okay, so for alkane, if this is alkane is there, so general formula CnH2n plus 2. This is the general formula. Okay, and how to name the word root after word root plus ANE. Simple, a word root for ANE. Only here I am going to tell about first the straight chain compound. Later we will discuss about the branch chain compounds. So first CH4 single. In this way, its name is methane. C2H6 CnH2 plus 2 formula. Its name is ethane. C3H7H8. Its name is propane. Like this. Okay. Next come to how to name the compounds of alkenes. So alkenes have general formula. Alkenes. Here I am going to discuss only straight chain and simple compounds up to 3 number of carbon atoms. For alkenes, the general formula is CnH2n. Okay, in this way, the starting compound contains minimum 2 number of carbon atom. In 1 carbon atom, no alkene is possible. So in this way, C1 is not possible. C2H4. So this is known as ethene. So ethene is its IUPAC name. This is the IUPAC name. And what is the common name? Common name already you know, that is ethene is ethylene. ETHYLENE. Similarly, C3H6 known as propene. This is propene. also common name propylene. And C4H8 known as butene, also known as butylene. The common name are lene like this, and ENE, word root, after that ENE. So here word root plus ENE. This is the name of alkenes. Next come to how to name the name of alkynes. For the naming of alkynes of general formula CnH2n minus 2. So how to name them? That is the first word root and plus YNE. And for common name, these are generally regarded as derivatives of acetylene. So, in common name system, these are known as derivatives. Derivatives of acetylene. Okay. So, starting compound again to C2H2, name is ethyl. IUPAC name is ethyl. And what is the common name? In the common name system known as acetylene. Next. C3H4 known as propyl, known as methyl acetylene. Because acetylene is represented as CH triple bond CH, and one hydrogen removed, it can be represent CH3 triple bond CH. This is propyl, also known as methyl acetylene. Similarly, C4H6 known as butyl. So butyl has two types of structure can be possible. One CH3C triple bond C CH3, and another CH3 CH2C triple bond CH. So in this way we can represent this is butyl, but this butyl has two names. One is known as a but2YNE, another known as but1YNE. And how to name this we will discuss later. but2YNE, but1YNE, and this is known as dimethyl acetylene. And this is known as ethyl acetylene. So in this way you have to name the compounds of alkane, alkene and alkyls. Now come for how to name the compounds which contain some functional groups. For example, if for alcohol, it has the general formula CnH2n plus 1 OH. If one hydrogen is removed from alkane and OH group is replaced. So we can write CnH2n plus 2 minus H or plus OH minus first hydrogen removed and then OH is there. So you can write minus H plus OH. So the formula is CnH2n plus 1 OH. So how to name this? So if alkane is there, minus E plus OL known as alkanol. For example, from methane, hydrogen removed plus H minus H plus OH, formula CH3OH. So this is known as methanol. Methanol. This is the IUPAC name, and its common name in some cases also important. So in this way you have to remember the common name. Its common name is methyl alcohol. Similarly, if we consider about C2H5OH, this is known as ethanol. And so C2H5 hydrogen remove OH, ethane minus E plus OL, ethanol, and its common name is, the group is ethyl group, alkyl group is ethyl, so ethyl alcohol. So whenever you write common name ethyl alcohol, there is some gap. But in IUPAC name there is no gap between letters. Okay, all are generally one word. Ethanol. Next, C3H7OH. This is propanol. Propan is removed. Propanol, also known as propyl alcohol. This is known as propyl alcohol. Similarly, C4H8OH, butanol, also known as butyl alcohol. Okay, so this propanol and butanol, these are again of different types. Look here, through the C3H7OH, I can write CH3, CH2, CH2OH, or I can write CH3, CH, CH3OH. So this is propane 1OL, this is propane 2OL. And how to name this? We will discuss again later. Just here you know that is your propanol and butanol. And how to name their name accurately we will discuss later. Next come to how to name the compounds of ethers. So ethers are generally represented as R, O, R dash. Generally, so these are known as alkoxy, alkane. For ether, generally prefix is used. Okay, no suffix. For that, generally prefix is used, and prefix is alkoxy. That means this is derived from alkyl group plus oxy. In this way, alkyl oxy give rise to this alkoxy. Okay, so if there are two different, if both are same groups, to any group you can write alkoxy, to any group you can write the alkane. But if it is the different alkyl groups are there, then the smaller alkyl group is linked with oxygen and the larger alkyl group is known as the alkane part. So smaller alkyl group is alkoxy and larger part, that means more number of carbon, is known as alkane according to IUPAC rule. And how represented? ROR dash. That is the general formula. CnH2n plus 1 O and CmH2m plus 1. M and N may or may not be equal. M and N may or may not be equal. Okay, and how to write them in common name? In common name system, these are known as alkyl ether, and you have to name them in alphabetical order. Alkyl ether in alphabetical order. alphabetical order. If both are same, then you can write dialkyl ether. Okay, alkyl ether or dialkyl ether. In this way, these are named. For example, CH3OCH3. So common name system, any group is methoxy, another is alkane known as methoxymethane. So here this is the word group meth, A-N-E, and methoxy group is for CH3O. This is for CH3O methoxy. So alkyl. And what is the common name? Common name is dimethyl ether. Similarly, CH3OC2H5 is there. So name of this compound is, this is methyl, ethyl, but alphabetical E comes first, then M, then M. In this way, common name is ethyl, methyl ether. And IUPAC name, smaller group is alkoxy, larger group is alkane. So in this IUPAC name is methoxyethane. This is the IUPAC name, this is the common name. Next, if it is given C2H5O C2H5, this is ethoxyethane, and this is diethyl ether. Similarly, CH3 and another given CH2 Look here, in this side methyl is there, and in this side CH3 is given, and CH2 given. You know the straight chain compounds are known, straight chain alkyl groups are known as N-alkyl. Straight chain alkyl, CH2 that are known as N-alkyl groups. So there is CH2, this is N-propyl group, and this is CH3 group. And CH3, the terminal carbon, two methyl groups are present. It is known as your isopropyl group. So here the same formula is there. So this is your same formula, same propyl are there, but this is known as your N-propyl. So this is known as isopropyl, and this one is known as your N-propyl. So this one isopropyl, first one is isopropyl, and this one is N-propyl. But whenever you write in the alphabetical order, the N and iso that are not considered for the alphabetical order, only propyl, methyl that are considered, N, iso, tert, these are not regarded for the alphabetical range, only for the alkyl groups. So methyl and propyl is there, alphabetically methyl comes first. So in this way, and look here, whenever you write the name, the IUPAC name, CH3, 1, 2, 3, at 2 position this group is present, and 1, 2, 3 at 1 position this is present. And how to write this 2 here, how to write 1, we will discuss later whenever I give the idea about how to name the rules. When we will be taking the rules, at that time we will discuss how to name them, how to give the position of the functional group. So first, this is known as your 2-methoxy, one word is there, 2-methoxypropane, and this one known as 1-methoxypropane. 2-methoxypropane and 1-methoxypropane. And what is the IUPAC name of these compounds? IUPAC name of these are the IUPAC name. What is the common name? This is known as your methyl isopropyl ether, and this is known as your methyl N-propyl ether. N-propyl ether. In this way, the name of ethers are named. Okay. Next come to another classes of compounds. Next come for aldehydes. Aldehydes are general formula CnH2n plus 1 dot CHO. We can write or represent it as RCHO. Here R may be hydrogen or any alkyl group in the formula CnH2n plus 1. So for that, the suffix used is Al. Suffix used is Al. So what is the alkane? Minus H plus Al, known as alkanal. These are known as alkanal. And common name aldehydes. So first compound HCHO, single carbon. So in this way, methane, from that E is removed and Al. METHNE is removed, Al, methanol. But its common name is formaldehyde. Similarly, another CH3CHO. This is 2 carbon atoms are there. Word root is ethanol, known as acetaldehyde. Similarly, CH3CH2CHO. 3 carbon are there. Propane Al, propanol, known as propionaldehyde. So in this way, these compounds are named. Next come to another class of compounds, that is ketone. After this aldehyde, next come to ketone. So ketone has a general formula. Next come to ketones. So for ketones, the formula is C-double-bond-O. General functional group is there CO. Or you can write in some cases it is written as CO like this or like this. And the suffix for this is ONE. We can write CnH2n plus 1, then C-double-bond-O here, and again CmH2m plus 1. And both are M and N may or may not be equal. Okay. So the starting compound contain, and here 1 carbon, and here 1 carbon, and here 1 carbon. The ketone contain at least 3 carbon atom. And how to name these compounds? Alkane is there, minus E plus ONE, known as alkanone. These are known as alkanone. For example, CH3, C-double-bond-O, CH3. So 3 carbons are there. According to IUPAC name, this is propanone. Always start with capital letter name. And this is the common name is acetone. This is the common name. This is IUPAC name. And again CH3, C-double-bond-O, CH2, CH3. Okay, so this is known as your butanone. And how to name this common name? It has acetone, also known as, another it can also name alkyl ketone. If both are same, then we can write dialkyl ketone. If both are different alkyl groups, then in alphabetical order. So this is known as acetone or dimethyl ketone. And this is methyl and methyl, alphabetically ethyl comes first. So known as ethyl-methyl ketone. So this is known as the ethyl-methyl ketone, its common name butanone. Similarly, CH3, CO, CH2, CH2, CH3, another CH3, CH2, CO, CH2, CH3. So its alphabet name is pentane 2-ONE. This is known as pentane 3-ONE. Or you can read as pentanon 3, pentanon 2. Pentane 3-2-ONE, pentane 3-ONE. And what is its common name? This is methyl propyl ketone, and this is known as your diethyl ketone. Diethyl. Your ethyl group, ethyl ketone. And how to name the compounds of other functional groups and what are the general rules we will discuss in next class.